Alright, it's Bushmaster 3. Keep doing these more and more and more. I went out and shot the H-110. Didn't do too bad. The best group I got was number 5. Gave me 2-inch group, which I mean, I'm not turning myself on. Here I had an extra 7 in my pocket because I had screwed anyway. So and that one fell off, so I put one back on. But that was my 5 right there. I'm finding that in the beginning, at the starting, you don't get any accuracy at all. So I'm not even sure I'm going to keep trying to start at the starting load. Might move up a couple of grains. There was my data. Oh, and last night it was 26 degrees here in Michigan, so I thought, oh, it'd be a good idea to cast some bullets outside, you know, because you wouldn't want to do it when it's like warm, right? That's that NOE bullet I was telling you about, or the one that comes out of their mold. This one's 3 grains heavier. I'm not sure how much it's going to affect anything. We'll find out, right? And one thing I did find that was interesting is I looked down the bore after particularly when I'm shooting what I call bare naked lead, to make sure I don't have leading in there, and I don't. But there was some unburnt powder with the other powder, which, I mean, that's not a big deal. You swap it out, right? The bore was clean. It looked like I just cleaned it, okay? So the H-110 burns really nice and clean, but we got to go for the accuracy, right? Now see, what I'll do here now with 5 is I'll start there and I'll work up one that's maybe a grain lower and a grain higher, because these are all jumping up in half a grain increments. Then I'll go 0.2, you know. But and this thing here, I put point of aim up there because they were dropping here. I mean, it just comes down to the lead's not going as fast, I don't think, and so it wants to hit a little lower. I normally would have just tweaked the scope a little bit, but my neighbors asked to borrow that gun for deer hunting. I said, well, I got 6 rounds left of the factory stuff, which is, I mean, I got the bullseye with the factory, so it's good. It'll give me a 1-inch group, so it's good enough for hunting. So I'll give him those 6 rounds. Say, here you go. You can take 3 to get familiar with the gun. The other 3 is for hunting. I mean, if you need more than 3 rounds to deer hunt with, there's something wrong. Let's bring me back to brass. So I imagine after a few days I'm not going to have the gun for a little while. But it gives me a chance to get all those powder coated and stuff. This is the one for my Garand. And these are little 9mm. I think I might have to have more than that before I go ahead and set the Dillon press up to load 9s. There looks like there might be 50 in there. Not a bad looking bullet. I shoot a 45 ACP from them, from NOE, their mold, and it's smooth. It's a wonderful bullet. And those cast so easy, it's not funny. But guess what came in today? It came in late. I didn't know UPS was delivered on Saturdays, but it's back, and it has a new barrel. It was getting dark here in Michigan. We did the time change, so it gets dark real soon. So it wasn't what you'd call nice and bright outside. With iron sights, here's all my excuses. Iron sights, I couldn't even see the red. What I did is just put, to the best of my ability, the front sight in the middle of the black, but the sight's black. So anyway, but I'm tickled pink. We're not able to see the target very well. They all group, so that barrel made a difference. Those are factory, by the way. I didn't want to shoot my loads, my hand loads. I will, but I want to do those when I can see and I can control. And I had to hurry, but I just had to put a couple rounds downrange. So that means that there's a chance, remember? All but one's even in the black. Before, they were all over the place. Hell, I should have saved the targets. I could have reused them. I might have them. Anyway, that's what's going on with the Bushmaster, 450 Bushmaster. I like the H-110 powder. I always have. It burns clean. It's just a nice powder, but it's not what the manual tells me is the most accurate. God, I can't remember what I got out of the other one accuracy. I got the targets up there, but I'll have to get them down and compare them. I may have to go back to the other powder, which is fine. That's the same powder I happened to load my 4570 with, and I don't know what happened. I kept buying more brass, and I've got like 600 rounds ahead for the 4570. I don't think I'll need to load any for a while. Okay? I mean, it's a single shot. We only go out occasionally and pop something with it. There we are. Making progress. And I think I can get these better. Like I say, now I've got to work on ladder loads that are less of a change. A half a grain at once is too much. But there was such a broad start to finish that, you know, if you'd have put 0.2 grains in every step, you'd been doing 20 or 30 different loads. So that got me in a ballpark. Now I can work on getting it closer. But I don't even know why I'm doing it, because I'm going to go to a different bullet. I don't have the sizer yet for them. And I'm going to try them out 1,000th larger, which means all this will change and start over again, but had to do something, right? There we are. So it doesn't kill me to have my neighbor borrow. Let me see. I think I got at least 6 rounds left. How many do I have? Now he's going to have to go buy himself a box of ammo, because I never planned on buying any more faster. Oh, I got 8 rounds. Hell, that's plenty. That's plenty. But I think you should put 2 or 3 rounds down range so he knows how the gun operates. That's why I didn't screw the scope. Because when I'm all done, the scope will be set for my lead. I won't set it for the factory stuff. But I did order some more of those. I was watching a video, and there's a guy, I used the 250 grain bullets. He did a load for the 225 grain bullets, and there is data for it. Okay, and his are really nice and accurate. And the damn bullets are less than half the price. So, okay, I could live with that. They're like 20-some cents a piece instead of being 60 cents a piece. So I might try that. Well, I will, because I ordered bullets. I'm going to need some more brass. I only have 100 pieces. I went ahead and I went through and tumbled that, sized it, tumbled it again, and then got them all primed, ready to go again. So I'm shooting the same brass over and over again. Time to get some more 450 Bushmaster brass. Man, I had a group out here a couple weeks ago out here shooting. And my son and some of his friends, some of our employees. And they have my granddaughter and the one guy's son were having a shoot-off with a Henry, so to speak. They were doing those dueling trees. And they were getting seriously into it, man. They really were. And but I went out there and the snow melted. I walked by. There was a pile of 45 Colt brass. I picked it all up. And somebody's going to get their butt chewed, okay? Somebody is going to get their butt chewed who didn't pick up that 45 Colt brass. I will go ballistic on them, literally. So be glad you're not them, because there's a butt chewing in somebody's future. And if I can't tell which one it is, they're both going to get their butt chewed. All right, goodbye.